My consciousness dwindled with each passing instant, and with the lines between life and death blurring, I knew I was about to die. Suddenly, my eyes widened, and everything went dark, and the last thing that came to my mind was, "Thank God it's over." Instead, though, of being terrified, hurt, or having difficulty breathing, I felt calm and at rest. Surprisingly, I found myself standing in front of a large and intriguing tunnel. At first, the tunnel was covered with mysterious black, but when I moved deeper, its walls seemed to pulsate with an alien vitality, emanating a delicate iridescent glow that encircled and intrigued my interest. As I moved deeper into the tunnel, the lines between time and space seemed to blur, and I felt disconnected from the earthly sphere. As I passed through the tunnel, I had a powerful sense of healing and purification. It seemed as though spiritual energy was flowing through me, purifying my spirit of any remaining anguish, fear, or attachment. The tunnel was transformed into a conduit of transcendent beauty, a portal to realms beyond human comprehension. As I reached the end of the tunnel, a brilliant light greeted me, which made me feel overwhelmed. It radiated warmth and love and an indescribable sense of peace. The light beckoned me forward, drawing me closer to its radiant embrace. I emerged from the tunnel and stepped into the light, and I felt a profound sense of oneness with the divine source of this light. It was a merging of energies, a reconnection with the eternal essence that resides within all of us. In that moment, I became aware of the limitless power and potential of the soul, and I was not sure, but there was a strong belief that it was seemingly the spark of God that resides in us. In this transcendent state, I felt a presence beyond comprehension, a divine connection that surpassed all languages and actions. It was as if a veil had been lifted, revealing the interconnectedness of all things in the vast expanse of the universe. In this profound connection, it was as if the knowledge of the cosmos had been bestowed upon me, and I was immersed in it without any verbal conversation. The teachings of the God unfolded that each action, each thought resonated through the cosmic symphony, influencing the lives of others in various ways. I saw the intricate connectivity of all beings in the vast cosmic tapestry. I was able to receive a great understanding of love and compassion and complete oneness. Suddenly, no longer did I perceive myself as an isolated entity, but rather as a vital thread woven into the fabric of existence. I realized that even the tiniest acts of kindness and compassion might echo throughout the world, touching souls and sparking transformation. Simultaneously, I recognized the inherent worth and divinity of every human being. No longer bound by judgments or prejudices, I embraced the diversity of life, and I understood that the suffering of one was the suffering of all, and that true compassion extended beyond the boundaries of self. Love became the guiding force in my interactions with the world. It was a force that uplifted and healed, bridging the perceived gaps between individuals and fostering unity. With each act of love, we contribute to the collective elevation of consciousness, nurturing the seeds of peace and harmony within each person and within ourselves. As I immersed myself in the profound teachings, God led me to a vast and serene meadow, adorned with vibrant green grass. In the distance, a scene of mesmerizing beauty beckoned me, appearing ethereal amidst the gentle haze and radiating a brilliant light composed of millions upon millions of shimmering particles. It was there that I noticed additional beings gracefully dancing, emanating a sense of tranquility and beauty. Amidst a soft veil of white mist, a familiar after-image emerged, resembling a small puppy. Surprisingly, it came nearer and nearer to me, and to my astonishment, I suddenly recognized it as my beloved pet, the small puppy who had departed from my life 2 years prior after a severe illness. It had been a cherished companion of mine, offering solace and companionship when I needed it. When it passed away, I experienced profound grief. Eventually, it succumbed to illness, much like how I felt I would eventually succumb to my own ailments. I had been overwhelmed by the loss and the anguish of my own condition. Seeing it once again seemed inconceivable to me. It dashed towards me and embraced me, nestling against me in the same way it had shown affection to me during our time when it was alive. A profound sense of joy enveloped me, and I longed to surrender myself and my beloved pet to the lush grass before me, immersing myself in the beautiful scenery I believed to be paradise on the other side. However, without any spoken words or obstructing actions, I understood both the God and my cherished pet were conveying to me. "It is not your time yet," is the message I understood. While I was pondering this message, suddenly numerous moments surrounded me. Images that felt all too familiar. After a brief, bewildering moment, I realized they were glimpses into my own life, including moments of suffering and despair and loss, as well as the loss of faith in my life. It was accompanied by a moment when my wife was depressed and anxious and helpless before my hopeless attitude to my illness. These things seemed to me that I had never seen when I was on earth, because she always seemed happy and took care of me, even though she was busy working as a house-sitter at a friend's house, and took care of me even sometimes when I didn't want to take medicine or want to go to the hospital for regular checkups, but she was there, always full of energy and happiness. This was the first time I saw her sadness, helpless with my discouragement in the face of my illness. In that moment, the teachings of God echoed within me. Thoughts and intentions are not fleeting concepts, but powerful forces that shape the very structure of our reality. The energy we emit through the thoughts carries weight, influencing not only our experiences, but also the lives of those around us and the collective consciousness of humanity. What an incredible message this was for me. I comprehended the profound truth of those words. The images showcased my struggles and the disease that had consumed me, but they also revealed the transformative power of my thoughts and intentions. They reflected the impact of my negative energy of my own life and the lives of others, particularly my wife. It became clear to me that the key to healing and reclaiming my life lay in harnessing the power of my intentions and cultivating a positive mindset. When our intentions are rooted in love, compassion, and kindness, they ripple through the cosmic web, creating a resonance that can uplift and transform humanity. The voice of the divine echoed within me once again. "It is not your time." I so wanted to immerse myself in cherishing this heavenly sight, but reluctantly I averted my gaze from that, and suddenly the scene became clearer and more focused. I started to notice bustling figures around someone that was before me. Then I heard someone shout loudly, 200, ready, activate. I inferred that it was the cardiac resuscitation machine. Surprisingly, the world around me gradually sharpened into focus, and my senses began to fully engage. I felt a surge of warmth and vitality coursing through my veins. This was the moment I returned to life.